Welcome to the general meeting for agenda of the meeting. Welcome speech, review of minutes of previous meeting, debate on demonetization of review of previous meeting. Welcome speech by Wasim Mullo on tax collector access. Now Raja will conduct the debate. Previous meeting. Okay. Hello everybody, cool. Let me take a pleasure of introducing myself. Okay, I'm Raj again. From most eligible bachelor, just not us here. Lot of dowry. Maybe no silver also. Fine. Okay. We are okay. It is about demonetization. Right? Demonetization. Okay. Let me tell me about what I know about demonetization. Okay, but let me tell you. Demonetization is nothing but banning this high denomination currency like 5 rupees and 1,000 whatever. If we ban 1 rupee note, it should not demonetize. Let me first tell you. Let them finish now. Okay. First let me tell you something. Okay. There is nothing called demonetization for against demonetization. Okay. You all can form as one group. I'll ask you some questions and you just answer me. Okay. If you want, you can divide as per and against. And you guys are eligible to use your mobile phones and answer some questions. Okay? You can browse and tell me the answer. My first question is: does India is new to demonetization?
No. It is third time demonetization has been brought in India.
Now get a very new idea.
No.
Right. Before 8 November 2016, when demonetization?
2014, 31st.
1976. 1976.
In 2014.
You can tell me the year.
One was in 1978 and one was in 1978.
Okay, it was in 1978. The government with an ordinance came into the demonetization and said, okay, high value denomination. They didn't say that 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees. They said high value denomination is not in legal tender, right?
Yes.
Okay, there was a case law which you guys should know. Okay, before going into demonetization. Tax case law tax. There is a case law with name Andhra Pradesh Yarn Companies Private Limited. Okay, what happened in that? It is a Bangalore ITAB. It happened in Bangalore ITAB. Okay, what happened? In Bangalore ITAB. Okay, Andhra Pradesh Yarn Companies Private Limited. What happened? There was an IT right in that company. Okay, but it was in 1978 where high value denomination has not in legal tender. Right happened, income tax department as usually went and taken all that things and all. So they found a high denomination currency and a bulk. Okay. What happened? Income tax officer issued a notice under section 16A, unexplained cash credits, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I am telling you guys, you should know this case law. Then only you can answer the remaining questions. So that's why I'm telling you. Unexplained cash credits. Okay, income tax officer issued a notice. And this Andhra Pradesh Yarns Company Private Limited went to Bangalore ITAB straight away before without going to assessing officer, commissioner, something like that. They went directly to ITAB and said, "Okay, I have been found in a high denomination currency in my company. I'm accepting. Okay, you cannot issue a notice under section 69A. Assessing officer has no right to issue a notice under section 69A. Why?
At that amount, there is no legal
ನಮ್ಮ
tender.
friend ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಗಣೇಶ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, you please.
There is no that is not no legal tender on that amount because it is already stripped out.
It is always used.
Stripped out. That
Yes,
amount.
stripped out. See, why assessing officer has not having any right to issue a notice under section 698?
It's not money, right? Then what? How come you say that it's not?
I am telling you unexplained cash credits.
Explain cash. Anyway, what she told is it's not a legal tender anymore. So we cannot treat it as a cash, right?
Yes, yes. That's correct actually. Bangalore ITIT has held this. Bangalore ITIT has held up this decision actually. It's not a legal tender which is not a valid actually. So assessing officer has no right to issue a notice under section 698, but he has a right to prosecute. So if you have been found a cash, you need not to pay tax, but there will get seized, you will be prosecuted. And income tax
Prosecuted under what?
Sorry, 271C, subsection C.
Like that.
See, okay, immediately what income tax department they went to Karnataka High Court. Karnataka High Court also held on the same decision. Now, this department is saying, in 2016, income tax department is saying, if at all we found any huge currency in your premises, if at all we found that you deposit more than 250,000 rupees, you will be prosecuted and what to say, penalties need to be paid. Okay, I think, see, if at all, say for example, me Rajsekhar having a company, let us
You have to first understand. Government has come out that if you deposit any undeclared income, it will be taxed. Once you have deposited that money, that has become a legal tender, right? So this is not the case. These two are separate cases.
Okay.
You are talking about when the income tax writes and comes out that they are having all 500,000 rupees. But this is not the case. Right? They are telling that if I deposit that money into my account and which is I am not able to explain the source means then I have to pay 90% tax. Right? This is separate and that is separate.
I'll be telling you one thing. Okay, say for example, me Rajsekhar is having a company and I am having almost 2,000 crores. Okay, I will found 2,000 crores rupees. Okay, in my premises. See, income tax department. I am not talking about income tax department. The government is saying, right? Okay, we have a list of people who are called Kuberas. Okay, will write in your premises, and if we found somebody, will get prosecuted. And they are also liable to pay tax of 200% and 100% tax, which comes to 300% of total tax. Which is
Mistaken actually. Tax is 30%. 200% penalty is not tax. So it comes to around 90%.
90%.
200% of the tax amount. So it comes to 90%.
What I'm trying to say, 200%.
It's not 300% actually. It's 90%.
90% of your total amount, I am telling you that 300% tax.
See, government has not come up with a full demonetization. Government has not done. It's just a partial demonetization, right? The currency is still valid to be exchanged in RBI. So we cannot say that it is a full demonetization, and I think that case law will not be applicable in these cases.
Okay. Sorry.
We can still deposit the money with to the 20 banks, and also we can exchange the currencies from RBI, right? So it is not a full demonetization actually.
No. What I am trying to ask, what I am trying to put a question here is, see, if at all I don't deposit the 2,000 rupees crores, 2,000 crores, what will happen?
It's your loss.
That's why I asked. Okay, government
I think government is planning on that only.
2,000 crores you have, I will write you, I will prosecute all these things.
No, to be frank, I have not read in any newspaper so far that government has come up with a plan to raid any places. Right? I have not come across. Just now I am hearing from you.
No.
So far, government has told that if we deposit money, it will be, and we are not able to explain the source means we will be taxed.
That is an official announcement given by Mr. Venkaiah Naidu in Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad. Sorry, Telangana, Hyderabad. When I don't know, really, I have seen that announcement.
Financial minister. No, right.
Venkaiah Naidu is a part of central government.
Yeah, it's part of central government. Whatever the minister says, we cannot agree with. Ministry should say. Whatever minister says, we cannot agree with. We have so far not received any official statement from the central government.
Fine. Take on your point actually. So what if, my question is, what if I won't deposit 2,000 rupees?
It's your loss and again you acknowledge.
get into the economy.
Yes.
Fine. Say the Swiss bank and everything is there, no?
Yes.
I have a huge, deposits with Swiss bank.
Okay.
How demonetization affects the Swiss bank accounts?
How? Tell me the process involved in depositing money. Suppose you are having 1,000 crores rupees with your own, and you want to deposit into Swiss bank account. What steps you will take to transfer this 1,000 crores to Swiss dollars? Or whatever currency is Swiss as. You tell me the process involved with that. If it goes through legal process like you have to follow all the RBI law, then obviously it would have been converted into white, right?
No,
So they would have taken Havala. They would have taken Havala.
Okay, they would have taken.
They would have taken Havala, right? So 1,000 crores that is transferred from you to the Havala merchant, right? You would have transferred the money there. That 1,000 crores is still in India only, right?
Okay.
If demonetization is implemented properly, means that this 1,000 crores is eradicated from our economy. Anyway,
Okay.
I don't know why. I heard this from many persons telling that major amount of black money is deposited in other countries only. But still, whatever the money used is still lying in our economy only.
So, okay, for example, I have 1,000 crores to Swiss bank, okay? What I do, I use the FDI terms, foreign direct terms, and bring back that money into India. It will be mine. It will be mine. I need not pay tax. So,
you should understand how this money was first converted into other currency through Havala route only.
Okay.
So using Havala route, you cannot. What happens in Havala route is I give 1,000 crores rupees to an Havala merchant, and this agent in that country will give whatever currency he needs. Right. This 1,000 crores still lies in India only. Correct. It is transferred from one person to other person. But the 1,000 crores still lies.
No, what I am trying to ask is the 1,000 crores I have not paid any taxes.
Yes, boss. But now that 1,000 crores is invalid, right?
Okay, the 1,000 crores is invalid, but I can bring
See, I'll
back.
tell you. You will not get affected by this because your money is safe with Swiss bank. But that is not a concern for India, right? This 1,000 crores is with Havala merchant, and anyway, that 1,000 crores is making problem in the economy because it is not white, right? This 1,000 crores is eradicated anyway. I think the circle is completed, right? 1,000 crore is the issue. The person is not the issue. Anyone can have money, right?
Yeah.
This 1,000 crore has not left India and it cannot leave India.
So what I am trying to ask is, there is a tax element on it.
That is
1,000 crore itself
Tax element is not the
the
goal of the finance ministry.
Topics demonetization for and against. They might only both are correct.
Actually,
No, he has asked the question. He wants to share his point. Let him share his point. Then
Then we'll see. The point is not about taxing the land, it's about bringing in, converting it into. Okay, if it comes in it becomes right to it. Boosting the economy, other things, GDP will increase, and the purchasing power will increase. Therefore, you will be bringing more tax terms.
let him complete the speech. Afterwards, you can discuss. Then we start the debate. It's not a group discussion.
Yeah, actually, Raja, I'm very happy with what you're telling, but
But
half of the people don't know. Your section
Should be a healthy debate, right?
is case law.
No, I am just explaining the business.
Okay, okay. Are you done with the debate?
Are you done?
and the government also introduced about the foreign exchange for any blackmailing the in the form of foreign currency. Credit source for scheme also like income disclosure scheme. Previous also.
Okay, we have to discuss the policies and regulations.
Yes, based on that also can make.
What if I don't do that? What if I don't do that? It's all regulation. Okay. Demonetization, we all spoken as of now. Mr. Maurice, I have a question for you. Demonetization, we have all spoke, okay. Everything will make it many of the people will come to the tax slash. We are all talking about direct taxes. Now, black money, the major source of black money is indirect taxes. Why the government is not focusing on direct taxes, keeping aside GST? GST is not an applicability. Applicability has not been introduced. Why government is more focusing? They are saying like this section has been introduced, this will be amended, and Finance Act 2017 is also getting amended with many sections actually. The proposed bill you can see also. Why?
Shall I answer
Why
it?
government? No, wait. My question is why government is only focusing on direct taxes? Why not indirect taxes? Yes.
Actually, your understanding is entirely wrong. Government wants us to do transactions other than through cash, right? Which means everything will be recorded.
Okay.
So that can be a trail, which will be helpful for indirect taxes only, right? With these trails, we can find out whether they are paying indirect taxes properly or not. Basic thing is to improve income in indirect taxes only, not indirect taxes.
But government is only focused on direct taxes. As
Yes,
you
but
know,
I-
there are only sections.
Penalties can be only levied on direct taxes, not on indirect taxes.
No, why can't they split this the indirect taxes?
No, it is implied actually. I don't know why you are asking this question. It's implied. If everything is to be recorded, then obviously he needs to pay sales taxes, CST, excise, everything will follow, right? There is no trail as of now because of cash transactions, and that's the reason the indirect taxes are not able to implement their thing
Can
properly.
you explain everything is required?
Obviously, if cash transactions are reduced, then obviously everything will get recorded in one place or the other, right?
Your transactions are reduced. They have reduced 2,000 rupees notes also. I can keep the bulk of 2,000 rupees notes.
But you cannot use that to buy something, right? The merchant should have a proper change for that, right?
How long?
Just because how long means it will be there forever only.
No,
Yes,
really,
government is not planning to increase the 100 rupee notes because they have not introduced any new 100 rupee notes. So it is clear that they will not. I mean, the merchants will not be having proper sales.
No, you are trying to say after 31st December 2016, what the due date for exchange your gold in the cash notes. After that, also those people will not give me 2,000 rupees note change. I can also give you 2,000 rupees change as well, right?
You can do, but
all
what
cannot do that. All cannot do that, and
There are
also
people doing it.
see, a small merchant will be dealing with at least 100 to 200 customers per day. He cannot give change to each and every
No,
customer.
you again.
At one stage or the other, this thing needs to be recorded. So I think, yeah,
to some
introducing 2,000 rupee notes is a flaw. I agree to that, but I think it will not affect these things. Now people have understood that having cash in hand, if government takes a step, means having cash in hand will not be useful for them. So I think at least a significant amount of population will move to net banking and other things.
also what happens is comparatively the purchasing power gets reduced. So obviously everything is coming
Yes.
to record.
Since
All,
2,000 rupees note has
indirectly all the cash sales will become through card or something. It will be recorded. Obviously, the sales tax, everything will have an effect. So if you have an effect on the direct tax, indirect tax will also come into picture.
Okay, next my question is how many of you flow with demonetization?
Sorry?
How many of you flow with demonetization?
How many support it?
Also, how many of you support demonetization? How many of you support demonetization? My question repeated. How many of you support demonetization?
Last question.
Yes.
Then we start the debate.
Okay. This is last question. How many of you support demonetization?
I don't support the implementation.
Then I also. We are not against it, sir.
You-
are against
How
the
many- How many of you are against demonetization?
8%.
No, no, no. Now you ask the question. We start this debate.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. How many of you are pro with demonetization and against demonetization?
Or demonetization.
Yes. The government is successfully implementing demonetization. Wow.
There are some flaws in implementation, but it needs to be addressed.
For example, the cooperative banks are not given enough funds for their customers to be exchanged. That's one of the second one.
Initially they were given, but later on that was withdrawn. Yeah, because of the apparent flaws to curb the the wrongdoings of the
Actually, cooperative banks are the major source for investing black monies and converting it into white. So government, and that's the reason why they never gave permission to use 500 and 1,000 people in private hospitals, because that is also a major source for black monies.
Now I have to put a point here. Cooperative societies actually, government has also issued one notification recently. The cooperative societies, banks who are exchanging a reduced currency, they have to file a report of that section 270B or something like that. There is a BA section. From that 285. Yes. It's an annual information report, AR report. So these people have to file the report. So okay, you cannot say cooperative society major source.
Many cooperative societies are in the process of converting into CPS. They have not successfully converted into CPS.
Okay.
Right. So they may not be having any trade policies.
Observe.
everything is recorded manually, so they can manipulate easily. We have seen many cooperative banks while doing audits. So we know that they are in the process of converting into a computerized system. They are not fully into computerized system.
But they are under obligation to file annual information.
They will file.
But you cannot say that in the cooperative societies are various sorts of routing funds.
It has been once, and it will remain one also. Because to my knowledge, all cooperative banks in India are not compliant with the proceedings. So,
okay. In my opinion, RB is at shame. RB is at shame. They have not had given the NF. They are not at release NF notes, NF currency to the people when there is a proper demand. I've seen people, there is a 60 members and 1% got died. It is not the major, aim of the government. Is it aim of government human loss? No. So RB is at shame. So government,
how is that against demonetization? It is agreed that it is.
I'm not against demonetization.
It's against the implementation of demonetization.
It is against the implementation. RB is at shame. That's all.
You against the demonetization or the implementation?
Okay, good evening, guys. Thank you, Rajsekhar, for starting up this demonetization.
Next week,
You sit down.
I'll sit here.
So, give it a round of applause. So now, let's start the debate. Maitri will be starting the debate. Before that, I just want to know who is for the demonetization, who is supporting demonetization.
Yes, I'm supporting
Raise
demonetization.
your hand. Raise your hand properly. We need to take a count. 1, 2, 3. Totally, how many of them are
Don't
there?
ask like that. Everyone will support.
Coming to conclusion.
There are people who are against the demonetization.
No problem. Wait. 4, but wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, how many of you support demonetization? You're for? No.
I'm for.
How many against? Balance is against.
Actually, I was for, but there are 10 people for demonetization.
Yeah,
There is someone who against.
So, if you don't mind, this is just a debate. So, we'll take left as for, right as against.
convert this into a group discussion. That would be better.
Yeah,
Okay, we can have debate on.
Be against them.
No,
No, that's what it was.
That side against.
We'll take left as for, right as against. Let's be equal even. It's just a debate, no fight.
Yeah,
Good or bad, both are there.
no,
It's
so means that we can bring out some more points.
Apple time to prepare for both.
There won't be a control in this group.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Because opinions
Because
differ.
prepare for both. Okay. For
சரி எது சார் against?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm for.
Left hand side. This is for, this is against.
Okay, you are against.
So Maitri will conduct the debate. I will see to that topic doesn't debate.
Okay.
Sure. I'll leave it.
Hey,
I'm there.
I request A vote to come.
Yeah, always.
So you must.
for him and start the introduction.
Let's start. Nobody will interrupt, only she will decide.
Someone from the far side, please start speaking for the topic.
If anyone wants to start the topic, just raise your hands and talk. No need commotion. It is a win-win situation. Nobody is correct.
We represent our area to initiate the conversation.
Fine, let's start.
Start.
Please start.
For my point of view, demonetization is good because the most of the demonetizations come by knowing my knowledge the Pakistan or other the printing our money. I want to talk within my language, in Tamil, so easily I can translate what my thought. பாகிஸ்தான் அப்புறமேட்டு மேக்ஸிமம் நம்ம நாட்டுல வந்து அந்த பணத்தை அடிக்கிறத விட பாகிஸ்தான் இன்னும் ஈஸியா நல்லா அடிக்கிறாங்க. அந்த மணி வந்து ஈஸியா வந்து நம்ம நாட்டுல டெரரிசம் வந்து டெவலப் பண்றதுக்கு அது யூஸ் ஆகுது. அண்ட் தென் நம்ம இருக்க அண்ட் தென் நார்த் ஈஸ்ட் சைட்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய நக்சலைட் அண்ட் தென் அவங்க எல்லாம் வந்துட்டு மணியை ஈஸியா வந்து எர்த்துக்கு கீழே வந்து பதுக்கி வச்சிருக்காங்க. அந்த மணில இந்த டிமானிட்டைசேஷன் பண்றதுனால ஈஸியா வந்துட்டு நாட் அட் ஆல் இஸ் லீகல் டெண்டர். So it cannot be used to purchase any weapons or anything. It's like a paper form. So நக்சலைட் வந்துட்டு அவங்களுக்கு மணி எதுவுமே இருக்காதனால அவங்களால திரும்பி வெப்பன்ஸ் எதுவும் வாங்க முடியாது. ஸோ தே ஆர் அவங்க இப்போதைக்கு எதுவும் அவங்க கையில இல்ல. ஸோ we can easily eradicate that people.
Okay, but what my point is against this, like, there could have been better ways for controlling this. There was about 86% of the circulation of money was granted.
Yeah.
So what could have been done is, like, they could have introduced more 100 rupee note into the system. Basically, no one has, even you or me don't have 100 rupee note. In abundance, not everyone. So, okay, you are very lucky enough to withdraw 100 from the ATM. Usually, you don't get 100 easily from the ATM. So what happens is, if they could have introduced more 100s, automatically the 500s which are said to be done by the Pakistan system. So what would have happened is, when you get the 100 rupee note into the system, obviously the 500 would have somehow gone out of the system. So you will go and exchange, somehow the 500 would have come out of the system. So when you are having 100 rupee notes in your hands, then that could have been done.
Legal tender is always a legal tender.
No, see, once you ensure that all the 100 rupee notes are in circulation, 500 or less, you could have done that. No,
That
you could have done.
That would be a major purpose.
No, see,
Whoever person is holding the black will be having 100 rupee notes also, right? If what you are saying has been implemented, they will be having more 100 rupee notes like you. So there is no purpose of implementing, demonetizing 500 and
Then government should have demonetized
100 rupees.
500,000
Then
and will be paying.
the ratio of the circulation ratio of 100 rupee note would be high. So government would obviously
No.
demonetize.
One way you will go and exchange, then the 500 would have come out of the circulation. So that when they do this
Why should I?
demonetization,
I'm already having 100 rupee note. Then why should I go and exchange 500 rupee note?
That should be a phased implementation. Say, for example, you say, like,
phased implementation.
I'm introducing 100 rupees note and maybe stopping is 500 rupees note. What people will think, okay, say, for example, I'm having a huge black money, what do you think, okay, government is stopping this 500 rupees note. So what I will do, I will stop holding this 500 rupees, I will start holding in 100 rupees notes. Okay, because I myself know that, that 500 rupees not in circulation. So where is the demonetization and what now?
But to my opinion, I take your point. But to my opinion, the real sufferers of this entire thing is, my opinion, I will say the government. I don't see any black money orders.
I have a question for you. What is black money?
Any
undisclosed black money. Can you be honest to say that everyone in India is disclosing their income
So,
properly?
are you saying
No.
that
Each and every common man have a stash of black money with them, right? Government's plan is to eradicate black money, means they should not concentrate only on the person who are holding more than 1,000 rupees. That is not the. See, India population is 120 crores, out of which let's take 60 crores is having is above the age of 20 or 25, right? So they each and every person, if they are having 1,000 rupees as black money, means how much? I'm saying for example, but they will be having more than 1,000 rupees.
So, have they been able to make all the black money right? Have they been successful?
How it would have come into the system, right? Now at least it's getting into the system, so government next time can send them a notice saying that explain me the source for this income. So obviously they should get that.
So, what about the many incidents I saw in the news that they were burning? So, money is waste.
No, money is not waste. If that amount of money is eradicated from the system, then the inflation rate will come down.
No.
Because the circulation of the money in the economy is reduced. That will obviously bring the inflation down. Right?
If the black money is burnt, no one is getting the money. No one is
No
getting
one
the
is
money.
getting the money in their hands, but it's obviously it will reduce the inflation rate, right? Inflation rate is based on
The pulses
circulation
of
of
all
money.
these things are stored and then traded in black markets. That's the reason why your pulses rates and salt rates are skyrocketing at times. So if black money is eradicated, there's no way to transact with those pulses or with those goods. You have to pay it through white because 500 and 1,000 are no more legal tenders. So your inflation rate will automatically come down.
What I would like to add on the point that was discussed earlier about the 2000 note, I still don't get the logic of the 2000 note.
No doubt, demonetization is a very good concept. but according to my opinion, it is a monumental disaster because no proper precautionary measures were taken. No precautionary measures, proper measures were taken. So I feel that much more proper measures could have been taken, like circulation of more currencies.
That's what I told you.
2,000 rupees.
Earlier, the same thing was raised by your teammate, Monish, right? If this demonetization is done based on the circulation ratio of currencies. Like what you said, if 100 rupee circulation is more, then government would have obviously chose to demonetize that currency.
But
right?
what point he told is that actually earlier it was tried by India in the previous year when first earlier they did demonetization. They first circulated the new 500 rupee notes.
There was no use.
And,
There was no use because
yeah.
there was no use in 1978 because people were aware that
Yes,
there is a
correct.
demonetization going to be happening.
So we cannot do it like that.
Okay, when you started the demonetization plan, and then his point was introduce hundreds even for demonetization so that we can get the finances. What we are trying to say now is that after the introduction of demonetization plan, we could have brought in more number of 100 rupees, more number of 500 rupees.
As any bank come out with a notice saying that they are having shortage of money, no right? This curve in this limit is fixed because black money holders should not be allowed to exchange more money.
No,
that is the reason for fixing this limit. That is not because of shortage of money. No bank has ever announced the report saying that they have shortage of money.
Yes, they are what? Yes, what they are trying to say here. See here, most of the banks have cleared that they are giving notice. They are writing the bank that they are saying we do not have money.
See, there has been problem with logistical issues, right? There has been logistical issues, but that is not that does not mean that there is no money, right?
They are not come at all. Where is the question of logistics?
Also, one more important thing is like when there are a lot of 500 rupee notes in the system, they would have brought in the new 500 rupee note early.
That is
To my
also-
knowledge, in Chennai, it has not
I'll
been
explain that
done.
question. I read an article on the same. Suppose, see, you are having 1 lakh rupee black money. You are allowed to exchange 4,000 rupees earlier, right? So you will exchange your 4,000 rupees using you will convert this 500 rupees. In the bank's land, you will write 500 rupees note. Then you will get back the new currency note, and the next day you will again use your old currency note. But when the income tax sends you a notice, you will say that I use the new currency note to deposit it in the bank. Correct. So that way you can. I am not saying that you can convert fully 1 lakh, but to an extent you can convert money.
Our team 1% wants to.
It also affects the growth momentum of our country. I mean,
It's short term, it's a short term income, right?
even though short term, GDP also decreases, growth momentum of the country
GDP is not calculated on a daily basis.
on daily basis, but it will overall effect will be reduced by at least 2%.
It's
All this is driving for 2
I am
years.
telling that even if it is short term, it will affect our country. That is the point I am telling.
No, GDP will get reduced because inflation rate will also get reduced. Just because GDP is going at 8 or 9%, we also have to look into inflation rate. Because of this demonetization, inflation rate will come down. So even if GDP is getting reduced, because of the decrease in inflation rate, the GDP, if you compare along with after applying this inflation rates, will be growth for.
Okay, you have been
And
telling
in
me.
the short term also it reduces the tax revenue, right? Because of the decrease in the consumption.
This plan will increase the tax revenue actually. It will not
I'm
decrease
telling you short term.
the short term also.
You are taking everything in a long term, right? I'm just telling about the in short term.
Yeah, short term
In
tax
short term,
revenue
also increase the tax.
because people are now depositing and they are getting notices from ID departments and respective other tax departments also. So it will
What are the small and medium scale industries? They are not maintained. I mean, they didn't have enough money.
Is there any exemption for small and medium scale industries to keep unaccounted money? No, right? The system has been proper. I mean, the system has been has given correct way till right from its implementation. There is no exemption for small and medium scale industries to not to pay tax, right? If they are having too much cash means, then they have made some mistake in the past.
Okay,
So I think it's
I'm
the same
telling
question.
that suddenly demonetization made, they did not have correct amount of self-paid cash. What about that? How they will pay the daily labors? I mean, they pay on weekly basis. Like
Yeah.
they will, how can they, even though they didn't have debit cards like the key transactions, they can't able to make it right. It will affect them
What
right.
prevents them from
Common
making
people,
it
it will affect the common people.
Yeah, what
Yeah, if a person doesn't have a bank account or a plastic card,
Even
or he is
if
not
he
having
is-
access to any.
Yes, I put the point here, Mr. I mean, Actually, there are people who don't have a bank account. And
Yes.
let me complete. Okay, there are people who don't have a bank account and they don't have this plastic cards. There are many people who don't even know what is what. What is demonetization and everything. Okay, there are say for example, take an example as a farmer. He used to cultivate and get the money and keep the safe in the locker. Okay, say for example, suddenly the demonetization comes. He has been saving for past 20 years. Suddenly demonetization comes. If you have deposited more than 250,000, you will get a notice. Let me complete. The farmer is a poor farmer, is a medium, person. How can he explain the source? How can he say, I've been calculating for past 20 years, I've saved 250,000 at 2001, 220,000 2002. He cannot explain. That is exemption tax. How can he explain without education and all? See, he can't go and come to the auditor says, please sir, you can do this. You don't know what is auditing. You don't know what chartered account does.
He doesn't know what is income tax at all.
There are people.
See, ignorance of law is not. It's your fault actually. Ignorance of law cannot be taken as a
Government's fault that they are not educated the whole law.
Yes, there has been some flaws. I agree.
It is not the individual's fault that
government has not ensured that we have complete banking facilities in rural areas.
Yes.
No, let me tell a point here. That's where Modi brought in the Jan Dhan Yojana, that every farmer, every individual should have a bank account.
Is that 100%?
See, do you agree that almost say 70% of India is using only gas connection? Right. All gas connection, the subsidy is transferred only to the bank. So 70% of the families in India are having bank. The rest is 30%. Now they can exchange currencies. They have been given proper time. And now it's very easy to open up a new bank account, right? You are telling me that each and every village cannot have a bank. That is a fact. But they can go to the nearest branch. I think all villages will be having a bank within 50 km radius, right? Do you agree to that?
Maybe.
No. How come you say? There are more cooperative society banks than you think.
But then again, cooperative society deposit.
You're saying
Yeah,
that
that is why it's wrong.
There is a village transaction law
See,
which doesn't
you
have
ban
a single bank up to 2014.
I am telling you, each and every village will not be having a bank.
Yes,
But they will be having a bank
society.
100 kilometers.
You expect a farmer to travel 100 kilometers to deposit the money and then draw back and then go back to his place and buy things.
there is a proper infrastructure
Once the demonetization has come, the government has itself agreed that they have not calibrated their ATMs to support.
So far only 1,22,000 ATMs have been calibrated.
Totally how many ATMs are there?
More than 1,72,000 ATMs.
So you agreed that almost 60% of the ATMs are calibrated.
No.
As of 2 days ago. Yeah, I read it yesterday's news. So it is 2 days ago. Now the process is still going on, right? The process is still going on. There is no calibration needed for 500 rupee note. There is only calibration needed for 200 rupee note.
2,000 rupee notes.
And this been done in 1,22,000 ATMs. I think it's okay, right?
Why was it okay?
I don't agree to the fact that introducing 2,000 rupee note, I don't agree to that. As for the first point.
And why are we getting 2,000 rupee abundance?
That question has been already answered. That question has been already answered. Why 2,000 rupee notes? That has been already.
Not 500, you can ensure 100 instead of that.
It is all the same.
Maitri also is going to talk on behalf of Farooq. She wants to share a point.
Manish, deviating from that.
Actually, once the move came, you saw a lot of ATMs not having money.
That is only for 1 week. After that, now.
It's more for 2 weeks. Not this big deal.
This is a big process. Then instead of this, you should also follow the other measures. Demonetization is not only way to curb black money. You should have already been trying.
No, so this is not only for black money. This is also to eradicate fake money.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So how can you? You cannot go to each and every person and check whether he is having fake money or not.
See, you've been
This money is not getting into bank. Banks are the only place where you can where it can be easily found out whether you are using fake currency or not.
Okay, that means since when are the revenue transactions being registered? Revenue transactions, sale of land, sale of purchase of land. Since when has it been registered? 2002. And before that? No registration books.
Only books.
Has been there after 2002. They have been bringing them to the
In electronic form. In electronic form.
Yeah, but they have to bring it to the revenue office and get it registered. Right?
Yes.
But in registration, they will not enter the full money. Only for whatever the register office will be having a value for that land. Only guidelines value they will enter in that register. And the rest will be transacted only in black.
Those revenue transactions are not yet computerized. You can let me start.
It is computerized.
It is not.
It is computerized. At least in Tamil Nadu it is computerized.
See, you cannot put just
It has been computerized to save the records, but it doesn't have any revenue back. No department can check.
See, that would have been a more better mission. They could have started that first.
But
And then
there is an action plan for that. Okay, Binami Prohibition Act 2016 is a bill which is going to be get introduced in Parliament. It is going to get done. It is going to get done. That's all.
It's already passed.
No,
Already passed.
it's
It's applicable from I think January 2000.
Sorry, I don't know about that, but
Applicable
Binami
is-
Prohibition Act 2016.
it's been passed earlier.
Yes, I agree.
Earlier than the selling process.
What if the person shows, black money in the form of gold and other things?
That's what I see. He should purchase gold from someone, right? This money he would have given to that person and he would have got gold. So that money is still lying in the economy and it is now invalid.
We
So it has been
say for
eradicated.
purchasing gold, if it crosses more than 50,000 or a
PAN card.
PAN card.
This entire thing is happening in black only.
Some corruptions are happening. Recently, a lot of newspapers.
1 lakh transactions.
So எல்லாத்துக்குமே. After demonetization for each and every gold transaction we need to give a
We
PAN
need a
number.
PAN.
Yes.
But
Before that process.
Before demonetization,
I
after
tell you,
You have to give a PAN.
if you pay more than 1 lakh, you should be correct TCS.
no, but many merchants have this habit of reducing the bill to 99,000 and they put a new bill if you buy for more than 1 lakh. But I'm telling you, this black money is still in the society only. One person is not having it. He's having it in monetary form. I mean, other than monetary form, the other person is having monetary form.
But it is in white money, no? As you
No, it's not
said,
white money.
as you
See,
said,
once you go to sell the gold, then there will be a same question again. What is the source for this gold? Then you will be bound to answer the questions. Then you have to bring out, okay, when did I purchase these gold?
I'll pre-track them, no?
You pre-track it, but that should match with your income tax report, right?
That is true, but here most of us, whatever the money which you are trying to bring them out or eradicate now, or already stored money, the people who have been keeping the black money inside, they are not going to use it right away.
Yes.
The same way they are going to go the same way.
But even when they bring it out in future, they need to give the source, no, for how they got this gold. They have to give the source while selling it.
I agree with Sarat's point, and also there are many recent deaths have been happening. More than 5 to 10 people have been died in the
See, this is a point I have a point. But I just have a point against this. I'm very against you in this. But I agree, 5 to 10 people have been dead. 5 to 10 people have been dead, and each of them were having about 5 lakhs. Each of them were having about 5 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees cash with them and all. The people are like, 48 years old, lady dead in the bank and all. My question is, where did they get those 5 lakh rupees?
Good question.
No, that might be a capital
And I
gain.
would also say
That
that
might be a capital gain.
Unaccounted capital gain, I'm fine with that.
It's not unaccounted. Because assessment year for this year will get over next year only. They can very well file a return.
Then
Stating that
they don't need to be tested.
they are because they are carrying a huge amount of money with them. It's not black money. It's not black money. Okay,
Not black money.
see, I have sold a land.
Yeah.
I will
get
get
it
it
in cash.
I have time to file return till July next year. Right? So it is not a black money. I will account it now.
Yeah.
The register fees are.
No, register office will be having a. I mean, a register problem.
No,
Then what do you
the
do?
actual sale amount will not be registered.
It is same. Then what do you do? If it is same.
He is telling a list.
Everything, it's not.
If it is not means, there
Ah,
are two possibilities, man. You cannot blindly say that it is black.
and why you want to say?
That is because most of the persons in India are not aware of Income Tax Act and they don't know what is capital transaction and what is revenue transaction.
I'm disagreeing with you actually regarding that change of gold and source. Okay, well, I'm saying I'm going there selling a piece of gold. and you know, say for example, if you read target and ask for income tax bills, I'll show my income tax bills. I'll say I've been accumulating the cash in past years. I'll show it. This
No,
is
for how much you can tell like that is only a meager amount, right? You cannot have gold for 5,000 crores and say that I have been accumulating money from my savings. You cannot say. You can hardly say that 5 lakh amount I have saved for the past 10 years.
See,
That is the economy, right?
See, for example,
You are telling me that he is paying tax.
let me see, for example, I'm getting a 10 lakh rupee per annum. I'm declaring a 10 lakh rupee. Okay, I'll say I'm accumulating the past 10 years. I'm accumulating whole 10 lakh rupee from past. I'll say like that. How income tax department can derive? Can derive?
Actually, if you are going to file that you are having a 10 lakh, then obviously there are many factors to that. They need to see your source for spending for the family and other expenses, right?
Where they bother?
Why they bother means, okay, 10 lakh also. For the past 10 years, you can save only 1 crore. Right?
Okay, like that I can sell, you know, say for example, I can sell, my daughter can sell, my father can sell, all these things can happen, no?
This can happen. I'm telling you, this 10 lakh will be in bank only, right? And he cannot keep in cash because he's obviously declaring it in income tax. So, through bank account, we can see very well for how many years it has not been untouched and for what all things he has spent. There is always a trade when it comes into banking system.
And there are other people who can, take this gold to the other countries and they can sell that.
Obviously,
Customs Act.
Customs
The quantity of gold that you have to take is revised baggage rules.
again,
Since you have passed your 10 years, you don't know.
you cannot.
I know that, there are people who are taking it to the
That is what
That is not smuggling.
okay, I can convert my currency, no? I can make money around that.
Then how do you expect to pay?
But see, that will only help the economy, right? That much of the currency or the amount is getting reduced from our economy, so it will bring down the inflation rate. That's it.
If you're doing that, you're doing a service to society.
So back to the initial thing, why weren't the other methods introduced first and then bringing the demonetization?
That's like
Where the value would have been titled,
it's already taken, right? You need to provide PAN card for each and every registration. You need to provide PAN card for each and every
If I
registration.
have to buy groceries for my home, I have to provide a PAN card in some stores. 5,000 rupees, man,
He is very rich family, so he buys the
Talking only from your point of view. You're talking only from your point of view. What about the rural areas?
See, rural areas means I told you already all rural areas will be having a bank within a radius of 50 kilometers.
What about the daily laborers?
Okay,
Banks should be having people should have bank account to go there.
they can withdraw the limit of
Brought in
2,000
Jan Dhan
rupees.
Yojana,
Government has revised their scheme and now they can use the old notes to buy their agricultural things in government shops.
But it is not
Okay, everybody is
fertilizer.
purchasing at the government.
But that one is not for fertilizer.
No, the government has announced it. Is everyone following it?
That is not.
They are not accepting the 500 and government is not.
Government can
It's a government.
It's a government shops.
Government shops. What about the other
No,
shops?
this shop.
What about
Government is
government
very
shops is
useful, right?
available in the mandals and all. Whatever things were small villages or something, right?
Government is will be giving this to cooperative societies. That is why each and every rural area has cooperative societies. They are not having shops directly in each and every place. They sell it through cooperative societies. So it can happen.
As per our observation seen, only few members have been debating. We request everyone to at least speak one point. Gautam, let's start with Gautam.
Let's start with
No, let's start with the boys.
There is a
Very first message. To speak on
most of the points are spoken by attempts. I'll just check out what points he said. Demonetization is what it will eradicate the black money in the market drastically. When compared to other methods which can be used, demonetization ensures that the black money will be eradicated. When compared to other methods, this method will be more effective than the other methods.
Next, Wasimullah. Now, at least one point. You confirm you will be knowing at least something. That you also have account insurance. Please share your views.
Okay, whoever hasn't talking now will then give summary of all the points.
Otherwise, in the next meeting, they will have to talk separately about demonetization.
Conclusive views.
Yeah, okay.
Let them talk in some other.
Let them okay, Vasimula is asking for a few minutes. Let Venkatachalam share his ideas.
Okay, let them give a summary of all the
Okay,
points.
summary.
They are not speaking in this meeting. Let them speak in other meeting about other topics.
Yeah, okay.
So the point is to bring out the
Right. It is debate, so everyone gets involved.
I also have another point. Most of the people say that the 500 rupees notes must be introduced before. But before this demonetization, there have been messages in WhatsApp, Facebook that the government is going to introduce 2000 rupees notes. If the message comes to the black money holders that no 500 rupees notes coming into the market, they will exchange the old 500 rupees notes. We thought
We thought it is like regular use of new money. We're not thinking
Yeah,
it is
because it is already planned and the 2000 rupees notes are already arrived at the banks. So they thought that they are going to issue 2000 rupees notes and they didn't have any idea of the ban which is going to happen.
if they came to know about the issue of new 500 rupees, they would be like,
The black money holders would be having some stock of the new money if it has been introduced there.
No, see, if I am a black money holder, I will not even do the risk of that. No, why would I even risk getting the new money? Why would I even bring out the old money?
Well, you will not exchange it, obviously.
You will not be exchanging to the bank. You will be
While getting the black money after
exchanging
introducing the new money, you will be getting it in new money.
Right, the newer
New money will be there.
Yeah,
Would be there.
newer inflow would be in the new money. But the
Yes.
old inflow, I
Yes.
will not even touch it. I will not change it.
I think the government
the black money holders will use the old notes to they can also buy goods.
As a black money holder, I will not even take that money out. That will be the
If the black money holders knew that 500 notes are going to come into existence, they might have used the old 500 note and they
might purchase lands or realize gold and
Anyway, they purchase land also. They are going to give it to some other person, so that black money will not be going out of the state.
And one more thing, what you did is that in April 1st, 2016, obviously, in Gujarat local newspaper published that 2,500 and 1,000 rupees will be banned.
Actually, there was an article in Hindu day before yesterday. Actually, in 2011 itself, when the Congress was in power, they analyzed implementing this issue and they thought that it would be very problematic, and so they cancelled it. So this is not
Please highlight this point.
So actually, this is not a decision which is taken just like that. Been analyzed
what I
by
mean
companies for past 5 years. For past 5 years, they have been analyzing the impacts of things. And
But the Gujarat local published this in the newspaper.
No, demonetization is
the editor saying that just April Fool Day. I mean, for April Fool Day, they just published it to
No, demonetization is not a new concept. In many countries are implemented, it is a known concept.
many European countries are implementing this.
Might be this possible.
One of those countries is Luxembourg. They have implemented demonetization. And
Also United States
they
of
are going
America.
to capture society.
Iran is
This is the world's healthiest nation.
1955.
It's not the largest democracy.
Yeah.
India is the largest democracy. Luxembourg is
Then, as you're telling, previous 4 5 years, we have been studying all this. At the same time, you have been aware of this sale of a printing machine, which is of a, the INR printing machine. It was sold from Calcutta to Pakistan. That could have been avoided. Instead of you analyzing all this in the demonetization, you could have taken that measure also.
See, one way I will
One more thing you should note that in Pakistan, many Indian people are being employed to print fake notes of Indian rupees.
obviously, that is what you will do. Actually, Pakistan will be claiming that their rupee is very low because India is printing their currency.
I don't follow it.
No, it's okay. I want to continue with that. Each and every country will be having that claim. See, dollar is the currency which has been US is claiming that Russia is introducing paid currency in dollars to the other societies. That is these claims will be made by each and every country. I don't know the truth of this, but there are paid currencies in the society.
No, if anyone would have noticed recently in Jammu and Kashmir the curfew has been reduced
Yes,
because there is lack of
Against
spot.
Demonstrate.
Nothing wrong. So curfew has reduced, so supply of notes has been reduced. It is a good thing. Good move.
I don't endorse that truly actually because there is no press independence in Jammu and Kashmir. Whatever news we are getting about Jammu and Kashmir is the news released by Indian Army to the press, and press are giving us that. So we cannot fully endorse that the country has come. There is no any proof for that.
Also, why the government has, now initially they said December 31st will be the last. Now they have.
No, initially also they told that you can deposit in
No, December 31st for exchange over the counter. No, why have
they
they
no, they never said that.
They didn't say
They never said that. They said 31st
They said
December is the last day
that
in which you can deposit.
against the
against எது நடக்குது?
அதுதான் sir.
யார் சொன்னா என்ன
There are pros and cons, ma. You cannot blindly support and you can't blindly oppose it. There are inconveniences. The government said 24th, they never said they have not changed the goalpost.
You can still deposit your money.
No, they have brought down the deadline.
Over the counter exchange is only till 24th.
Now you cannot exchange your money out.
No, it was
Across the counter.
You can deposit your money.
They never said that you can exchange.
They never said
Just
that.
day before yesterday, they announced that we cannot exchange the currency.
That was only reiterated.
See, government said until 31st December you can
The
deposit your
announcement
money.
was
Okay.
made. They said till 24th you can exchange. It was reiterated. They never said you can exchange till 31st of 30th of December. 31st of March. I don't think they said. My memory serves me right.
You can deposit till any banks till 31st.
Because only சொல்லுங்க.
And you can exchange in RBI till 31st.
whatever the provisions, so far there have been no provisions created for Indians residing outside India and for the cash being held by them. Say,
Why would they?
Yeah,
Why would they have
emergency purposes? Why shouldn't they hold?
Why would they have Indian currency?
Why shouldn't they hold? For
There
emergency.
is always an. I mean, they
They
exchange
already
it
outside
outside.
India.
They will be having it only in India. What is the use of their having it abroad? So they are having it in India. They can have their kids and kids deposit money. That's all.
So emergency purposes, we send out with all the letters so that readers are going out. They carry money.
I think there is a
Emergency money, I had
not carry
for
increment
emergency
outside.
purpose. Even I have generally 40,000, which I had on that day also information. 39,000 rupees I had. Okay, like that, if they have emergency, let them deposit and bring all the money. That's all. So
When they are outside India,
No, actually, I think we are not entitled to carry Indian currency outside.
no, yes, you have
You
a limit on that.
there's a limit.
There is a limit, no.
what is the point in having
Indian currency, foreign currency.
abroad?
When they come back, what do they do? So they come back.
No, I tell you, you can exchange.
You accept the dollar, then bring the dollar here, exchange it.
No, even if they are having Indian currency there, they can go to an exchange dealer and they can exchange it to other
Transaction differences, what are the transaction rates? Charges.
Obviously, you are not entitled to carry, right? Only a specific limit you can carry.
Yeah, okay, about say about 50,000.
What about the exchange gain or exchange loss appropriated? It's a transfer, it's a risk occupational hazard.
See, if you are having the with or without demonetization, if you are having Indian rupees outside India, there will always be foreign gain or loss. Okay.
When I come back to India, there will be no effect, right?
You are not able to carry, no. Inflation rate.
Inflation risk is less.
That is
It's only inflation risk. Inflation risk is always when you start from outside. Say, I'm in employment.
Do you agree that these exchange rates are at least to some extent are directly proportional to this inflation rates, right?
I totally
See, rupee has depreciated very sharply.
Because of
Exporters are gained.
Because of decrease in foreign currency reserves. It's not because of
We have depreciated now.
Yes, because not because of demonetization.
It's obvious.
The point is that somebody you have to bear it on one sense. It happens, you have to bear that. That's all. And the one thing is that you cannot satisfy all the persons in a particular way. You expect that only God can do that. So if you think that every section, every individual should be satisfied or his grievance has to be addressed, etc., then nothing is going to move in the world. Just because some 0.001% of Indian citizens saving abroad who may have foreign currency and who may suffer a very small loss, you think that should also have been addressed. I think they are missing the point altogether.
My point here is government is at fault saying that if you deposit more than 2,50,000 rupees, you will be prosecuted.
Actually, they said you know.
They have only said three things they have said. 4 things they have said. Below 2.5 lakhs, generally we will not question. Above 10 lakhs, we are definitely going to inquire. If it does not match the income tax transcript, then you are exposing yourself to action. Between 2.5 and 10 lakhs, they have not said anything. Yes. Whether they are going to pay, they have not said anything. And current account, they have said 12.5 lakhs. Again, these are the things the government, but that does not preclude the government from proceeding against a person who has deposited even less than 2.5 lakhs if other things are there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this does not necessarily mean that all those people who have deposited more than 10 lakhs will be necessarily proceeded against. They will issue a notice, you can explain, one can explain the source. The government made one mistake. They said 200% penalty will be without studying the income tax act. They said Section 270A does not straight away prescribe that. Though Section 270A prescribes that, there is no clause under Section 270A which says if any under-reporting has arisen out of this reporting, then only 200% can be invoked. But when somebody declares the income this year, it is not under-reporting. So that they didn't take into account. So now they are trying to amend the act. That they said in haste.
No, my point is here, your question, say, I am subjected to questions. If I deposit more than 2.5 lakhs, I am talking about the poor farmers who are holding the user cash, okay? They deposit.
See, the point is,
it is my unnecessary cost, going to the auditor and saying, like, okay, sir, please verify this. I have saved this money from past 2000 or 2000. It is my unnecessary cost, sir. Why should I bear that?
What I said again, 2 things are there. So long as the source can be explained without any problem. 99.99% are going to be. But if my take is again below 2.5 lakhs, they will not be away by that. If anybody is able to explain, and again as I told you, same answer will see. No scheme in the world or no measure, no procedure or the world can satisfy everybody or can be done in such a way that nobody will suffer. Somebody has to suffer. If a military action is taken, I'm not Indians may die. What? There will be unintended hardships, I agree. But is that, definitely is that. Unintended hardships are there. But one thing is sure, it does require some courage. Whether the moon waits or not, we will know. But according to we have to reserve our judgment till December 30th or possibly March 30th. Because they say 18 lakh crore rupees is what was circulating as 500,000 rupees also. If I am looking at this way, if around let us say 12 to 13 lakh crore rupees get deposited in the bank, around 5 lakhs is a gain. It's a direct gain to the government. Because the other thing will go away, naturally it means that it's black money that is gone out of circulation. This is one way. Even in the entire 18% gets deposits, also government starts spending because money comes back from circulation. So either way, it's a win-win situation for the government. That is how I look at it. It's a win-win situation for the government because of this scheme. Even if the entire 18 lakh crore gets deposited, the money comes in circulation, economy is going to improve, my cash flow is going to improve, And one more thing we must know, sorry, just give me a minute there. There is something called this, out of this 18 lakh crore, again, 18 lakh crores, hardly 5 lakh crores was moving. Even black money was remaining idle. Bulk of black money is remaining idle. So now that is getting circulated. That itself will be a good thing for economy. As persons, when as people who study economics, that itself should be a good thing for economy.
So you said 18 lakh crores, say about 10 lakh crores coming in. People are being allowed to withdraw about 60,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees per day. They can deposit any amount. Excess amounts of deposits are coming in. No access loans will be given. Loans are being given at the same rate at what rate they are being disbursed in here. There is no change in it. The banks will be getting the same amount of it. All these
Please understand. Sorry, people. There are two things that are going to happen. One is that deposit rates will come down now, because banks are flush with funds. Fixed deposit rate, positive savings bank rate are bound to come down. That will have a cascading effect, and lending rates are also likely to come down. Definitely come down, for sure.
They do come down, then it's an advantage.
They will come down. You will see that.
They do not, it will be the same thing again.
Actually, it has already started to come down.
They are expected to come down now. And if it doesn't come, that means that that extent this measure is a failure. If it doesn't, if that is not passed on to the public, to that extent, the scheme's benefit is a failure. To that extent, it's a failure.
And when you are limiting the amount that is going out to only 4,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees per head, effective circulation is not yet.
I will tell you one thing, Pastor. What about the human pay of this 4,000 and 8,000? You agree in India, what is India's population? 1.2 billion, 125 crores. Do you know how many people are paying tax in India? Some area?
Not even 10%.
Less than 5%. Less than 5% translates to about 2.5 crores to 3 crores.
1% 58.6%.
That is a 5% is about how much? 5% is about 2.25 crores, 6 crores. Granting that it is 5%. 6 crores only are paying tax. It means by assumption. I tell you, out of 100, that is the statistics. I am not saying objection regarding the cash filling. I am coming to that. So when out of 125 crores, let us say 6 to 10 crores are paying tax. Then the 10% exponent. In balance 115 crores are not paying tax. It means they are supposed to be small families or small income earners who do not have much disposable income. That is the meaning. So when such a huge population has 115 crores, is below the taxable limit, they did not have so much cash. So why should we object for this 24,000 per trial limit or 4,000 exchange limits? Where is the need? This is a media creation, is what I think. They are exaggerating. They will do that. I am not finding for an opposition parties have to oppose, and it is the duty of the opposition parties to give suggestions, and it has to come. Government should accept it. Government should not stand on ego and say just because an opposition party criticizes, we will not do that. If they do that, government is also wrong. So government has to do that, media has to do so. Media definitely, most of the media are exaggerations, what I think, as I have seen. So statistically, for a person, for an overwhelming majority, 24,000 per week withdrawal should be more than enough, because 2.5 lakhs per annum. You see, they are not taxpayers. So 2.5 divided by 100, 20,000 per month. And you are allowed 24,000 per week to withdraw. So that is the question of the human right. My money circulation is gone. As if they are spending 1 lakh per week, people are shouting. You see this statistic, you see. See everything in India. Probably, I agree, definitely unintended hardship would have been passed. For instance, I live with my agent mother. Suddenly she falls sick. What happens? I may have some cash. Assume that I don't have debit card or credit card. It's possible. It's possible that some people may not have debit card. It's very difficult. Hospital is not. I cannot go to Naveen himself will not have cash. I cannot go to Prashant. Prashant also has the same problem. Or I have to go to 30 people, borrow 5,000 each from them or 2,000 each from them. So definitely some charge could have been cost. There is no doubt. Definitely people have been inconvenienced. There is no doubt. There is no doubt about that. And again, he can say a lot of things. Sitting in chair and leaning like this, he can say a lot of things. And some of them will be correct also. Not all of them can be wrong. People say that 500 would have increased earlier. That is one theory. And the new 500 should have been increased much earlier, 10 days or 12 days earlier. That means within 3-4 days from the date of announcement. This earlier, all these hardship should not have been possible. From reliable sources I learned. But Institute also just know, though the seminar was on this challenge that bankruptcy code, new bankruptcy code, insolvency and bankruptcy code. In the final session, BJP leader came and recognized he said, if you say that, you leave it. He himself said, if I speak anything, I will be branded as BJP management. So we started. So naturally, so I will have to support. So you don't have to take what he said was, you don't have to set much store by what I say, because I am a BJP member. Like that only he started telling that you leave it. From reliable sources, what I learned was that it was in a state of readiness. But printing has taken time. Any inkling had been given by supposing somebody had come to know, actually everything was kept ready. Somebody had come to know that large scale printing of 500 notes, few notes taken place, that itself is a good. You are given 4 hours to know what happened after you need 8 PM and 12 PM and nobody knows what happened. 4 hours for enough to do so many things. If you give 2 days, what will happen in India? Purpose of my episode is what? Reliable people who occupy very dignified positions and people who are known for their esteem and good work they are saying. So they didn't want to give time. That is why the circulation movement has not taken so much time, because everything was only ready. They have not started printing. That's what they said. I don't know. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock meet for நான் பண்றேன் ஒரு 15 நிமிஷத்துல போன் பண்றேன் சரி இந்த போன் பண்றோனே வாங்கி ஓகே ரைட்
Today a political calculate. Okay, now BJP government is there. So many people are facing a hardship, unintended hardship, and government is also planning to. They've already planned that they brought this Bidami Prohibition Act, and for that BJP government has done a few more things. There will be hard against the BJP government. See, for example, this hardship made them dragging a political color to it, assuming everything. Okay, say for example. The people who have, if they supported Congress in 2019, if they go back to demonetization, just because it's an art is not a law, demonetization is not a law. If they go back to what the BJP government has said,
we should concentrate more on the move rather than the politics. That is one thing. Anyway, since you asked the question, this is my view. Two things: demonetization. Now they cannot do it in 2019 because demand is over by 30th of December and 31st of March. Again, you cannot reintroduce. So that is one thing.
What if they keep it as a political agenda, saying that we will again, we will again make 500,000, hold 500,000 as a legal measure. Then
by then say, I will tell you what has happened. Most of them, my estimate is at least 70% would have got deposited. And the RBI would have burned. RBI what will do? Not kill it, they will burn it. So if it has 20% which is stashed with the holders, that only can come out after 3 years. That is one thing. The other thing is, we should not be discussing politics here. I think. We should not be discussing Narendra Modi or Sonia Gandhi or Manmohan Singh. All the discussion that we have taken place is because we are only saying what has happened, what should have been done to prevent. Okay, that is what I think has started accountant people discuss only that we should not discuss Narendra Modi at all here. Because politics start discussing, then discussion will go in a different direction. But nonetheless, you ask this question. My view is this. Again, definitely inconvenience is that UP elections are coming. Now I am talking politics. Right? UP elections are coming in February. Punjab elections. Punjab is a small thing. UP is a very big thing. UP is to India as India is to the world. Is what they say. It's a fact. It's such an important state. So, despite knowing this, despite realizing that there may be a backlash against the government, still the government has gone ahead. I think they should appreciate it. Because it's hardly 3 months, and any election results will be determined by events happening within the last 6 months. Any election, generally what happens, even though they may have asked for 4, 5 months or 6 months, the event that have happened shall be verdict. So it is very likely to affect the ruling party as well. Despite that they have gone ahead, I think you should, now I am talking politics, you should appreciate that.
So, taking into consideration all the discussion that has happened, I think we can conclude the debate saying all of us do support demonetization, though there have been some flaws in implementation.
Correct.
Can you stand for national anthem?
Stop it.